air box. So there's 110 right here at the throttle body, and this connector, the breather hose. Yeah, it's the breather hose. So just disconnect that, push the clip, and then pull this out, and then there's another 10 right here. That's another 10. So another 10 right here, another 10 right there. So take those two 10, and then this 10 right here, and this breather hose right here, and the whole assembly come up. So after you get access to the starter, you see two 17mm bolt holding the starter to the transmission housing. So there's one on the top right here, and another one from the bottom there, if you can see it. So it's right there. So when you removed, and then there's a 12mm bolt that holding the wire harness, and then another like wire for the signal wire on top of the solenoid. So I'll remove this one, the solenoid, the signal, and then the 12mm from here. Like this one, I already cracked it loose, so just take it off. Put it to the side, then disconnect the wire. So there's another like wire that clip to the bracket right here. So you just take it off, so let's move it to the side just to clear some space up. You can hang it to the side like that. And you can use the ratchet and the extension with a 17 socket. Then you can crack it like loose, doing the same thing on the bottom. You do that same thing with the 17 socket on, and then crack it loose. It's pretty tight, so you can try. I already kind of like loosen it up, so it's make it easier to do the video. And yeah, when you have it loose, you can turn it out by hand, like all the way by hand, both on the top and the bottom one. Or if you have power to it, then it would help, speed up the process a little bit. Then you got the bottom one out. So this is the bottom one. The bottom one is the longer one. you set it to the side, and then you take the top one off. I mean, it's pretty hard to do with one hand holding the camera and then the other hand take it off. So yeah, kind of like have to hold the starter all the way. It's just like loosen it up. And voila, 17's off. The top one is shorter. And then you see it's all clear, so you just pull the string out. And this is the old starter. So, pretty straightforward. Just follow the process and you can replace your own starter, saving some money. Here it is, your starter got removed. So to put it back on, you just do it backward to from like just do it a reverse way that you pull it out. So you put the starter in, and then bolt the 217 back up. No, it's so hard to do with one hand. So let's see if I can kind of like thread it on. Okay, got the top one on. And here's the longer one for the bottom. So you just put it on the bottom one. See the bottom one, then you just drive it in. So go with the bottom one. So that's good there. And that's good there. And plug the connector back on, the solenoid signal connector, and then the power cable. So you put it on the clip bracket there, that, and then the 12mm to hold it, to hold the cable into the starter. Just tie it down by hand. That's it. That's pretty much it. And then put the battery tray back and the battery, hook up the battery and the starter car to check, making sure that no noise or any weird, pretty much check to see if it function normal no biting or anything, no making like rattle noise or anything, or something like that. And then you put the battery tray back on to 12 on the top. Yeah. Then another one. Then the one under here. Then there's another one on the other side, as you can get to it. Okay, and then making sure that you tie them all the way down. Yeah. Then, just to install the airbox back, just doing the same. Just reverse of what you do to take it off. So there it is, just like that. Making sure it's all flush. And then just tightening up with the thread. Same thing here. Okay. Drive it down to tighten it. So done with this one. I just use the electric ratchet to speed up the process. If you don't, just use a regular ratchet. You get it done. So it's all tied, looking good. Back to where it was.